I filled this pond with hundreds of colorful fish, and for some reason the pond keeps getting darker and darker. When I woke up this morning, the pond was completely black and I couldn't even see one fish. Over the past couple of months, I've actually been filling this pond up with rare fish and baby pond monsters. It's just so crazy that there's so many fish in here and I can't even see one. Must be because of all this nasty black tar water. And honestly, there's just a really good chance that if we don't do something about this black water, all of my fish will probably die. But keep watching, because along the way we found the real reason why this pond turned into black tar water. You see, it's actually summer now and the hot weather is already here and it's really affecting this pond. And that's why we have to set up a temporary home for all of these colorful fish, because I can't let any of these fish die. Step one, open up the, wait, it sets up itself? Perfect. Oh wow, it sets itself up? That's so fire. All right, let's fill it up with water. And now that the temporary pond is ready, it's time to get inside of the water and start saving all of these colorful fish. And who knows what's living inside of this pond after filming hundreds of videos and just putting every fish in here. Whoop, look at this. Already got an expensive koi fish. Look at that. All right, so you grab the koi by the head like this and pick them up. Whoop. Beautiful. And if that's what it takes, get inside this nasty water to save all my baby fish, I'm game. Oh, look at this one. Right here. Come on, fish. I don't even know where. Oh, look at it. Oh, it's so cool. Oh, crap.
Yo, you all right?
Oh, what the heck was that? Oh, bro, the cap came off. All right, wait, watch out, watch out.
Come on.
Guys, look at this koi. Hi, big guy. What's up? Mwah. Guys, so I think the cap that keeps all of the fish poop inside of this filter came off. Yeah, bro. It's freaking gone. That makes this video 10 times more disgusting. Guys, not only is this black tar water, it's actually fish poop water. So now we're walking all the way down the freaking fish poop pond to see if we can catch any colorful fish. Oh, right there. Woo! Wow, look at that beautiful koi. Hi, buddy. Bro, that is definitely an expensive fish. Usually the more colors it has, oh yeah, the more expensive it is. Oh my God, it's perfect. I have a feeling that we're gonna see a lot of expensive fish living inside of this pond. So starting right now, we're actually gonna transform this entire pond into a beautiful crystal clear paradise. But first, we're gonna have to catch out all of the colorful fish. So we kept scooping and we actually caught a couple more koi fish. But remember, this pond is just a temporary pond. So we actually moved all of the beautiful koi fish over to the prime pond so that later on in the video, we can make sure that we treat all of their sicknesses and make sure that they're nice and healthy to go back inside of here. Guys, so not only are there a bunch of koi fish, but there's also a bunch of other exotic fish like giant red tails, tiger shovelnose hybrids, and guys, just so many different types of colorful fish. My goal for today is to just get as many fish out as possible before we have to drop the water. What's crazy is that you look right here and you don't see anything. But when you just go like this and you scoop, oh, come on. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's right there. It's right there. Look at it. Oh, come on. Oh, look at that. Oh, my goodness. Oh, look. Look right there. Oh, no. He just popped out of nowhere. 3, 2, whoop. Beautiful. Wow, what a gorgeous fish. Guys, look how cool that fish is. He's right next to the GoPro. Yo, that footage is probably so freaking... Right here, right up on top. Right up on top. What the heck? What? Oh, there's a koi. Look at that, I got a koi. Bro, what was that? Bro, it looked like a catfish. No, like seriously, it looked like a catfish like this big. I think there might be a monster living inside of here as well. Guys, remember, for the last couple of months, we've been doing all different types of DIY fish traps, including giant prime bottle fish trap, Lego fish traps, and so many more different like plastic ones as well. But over the years of filming my type of content, guys, we've caught so many crazy fish that it gets to the point where I just start throwing all of those fish in all the different ponds, and I think it's finally caught up with us. For the most part, everything we've caught is about this big, which means there must be a predator also living inside of this black tar water. But guys, I just checked all the way this way. That means the orange and white koi is probably over here. I'm gonna spook them this way. Yep, right here, right here. Ready? Here we go. What was that? Right here. Oh, look at that. Look at that. What is that? Guys, new species. Oh my goodness, it's so big. Guys, this right here is a giant Midas cichlid right there. Guys, look at that crazy looking eyeball. What? Guys, really cool fish. All right, he's going in the pond too. Here we go. Cool. All right, Raw fam, so now that we're actually starting to get into different types of species, I wonder if we're gonna be able to catch that giant catfish looking thing. But I did see something right here, so I'm gonna keep checking. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh, it's albino. Albino. What? Look at that. What a beautiful looking fish. Hi, bud. When you have fish this pretty, you know, it's hard to complain. But, whoop. So we're actually gonna go through this entire pond one more time and see how many fish we can catch. Because trust me, I don't want my pet fish to die. That's not cool. I have no idea what's in here. Come on. Nope, nothing over here. All the fish went that way. Oh, what the heck is this? Oh, oh, look at that. It's a ripsaw, bro. It's a ripsaw. Hi, buddy. Oh my, ow. Oh, he cut me. As a ripsaw catfish is actually a catfish with giant spikes on the side of it. I'm gonna throw this guy in here because if I touch it with my hands, he's gonna cut me. Whoop. Oh, help, 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 help. Thank you. So all fish actually have a lateral line, but this fish right here has bones popping out of him like an exoskeleton, and his lateral line are literally razor blades. When these fish get bigger, they can easily slice through one of these ponds and accidentally kill all of your expensive fish. So trust me, it's not for the amateur. I promise you that. Oh! Forgot that was there. If you guys aren't subscribed yet after me literally standing in fish poop for you guys, make sure you guys subscribe right now, because I'm covered in it. Oh, right here. Stay in there. See that that like water right there? That is from the fish. Come on. Got him. Got him. Let's go! Nice! Let's go! Guys, this was the one we were after. I was making sure we were getting him. I wasn't gonna give up on him. Nice! Oh! 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 Pond monsters! Look at that! I got 3 in one go. 3 in one go. Alright guys, so this is clearly what was eating all of the baby fish. Those are big boys. Look at this. This right here is a giant peacock bass. Okay, that one's gone. And then look at this big guy. Oh my goodness. There you go. And then this right here is our friend, Mr. Alien Fish. Ah! Ow. Freaking cut me. Yeah, look at that. He got me. So there is obviously loads of colorful fish still living in here. So if there's 3 fish over here, guys, I can only tell you how many fish are over at the end of the pond. But trust me, whatever giant catfish is in here, we should get him right now. Look at all this film on top of the water. It's like oily. Was that there before?
No.
It does smell a little funky.
It smells a little
Look at all
weird.
this oil.
Dude.
What the frick is that smell?
Oh my god.
Is that a koi?
What?
There's a dead koi over there. No! Bro, that's why the pond's disgusting.
Oh.
It's not fish poop, bro. It's dead koi. See this big block I put this here? The koi was trying to get through there and got stuck. Ugh. Nah, man. Bro, that was like one of my biggest koi fish. Ugh. Ugh. So guys, clearly, as you guys can see, this koi is coming like bursting out of his own skin. This was probably one of my favorite koi fish. Her name was Honey. We moved her in here a couple weeks ago because she wasn't doing that good in the other pond. She had a weird sickness and I tried to put her in a little bit smaller of a pond so I can start obviously treating her. I guess she died.
Bro, it smells so bad.
Don't even mention it, bro. 1 second. Oh, we'll film in a second. Clearly we know why this pond is completely black. A fish that big, when it dies and decays in the water, it's gonna crash your filter system. So we took a couple minutes. We're actually gonna go over, bury her, and just give her proper burial, because that's what I would want. Unfortunately, guys, this is the downfall of owning pets. I guess the bright side is at least we know why that pond is black. It wasn't anything I did. Just a giant fish got stuck in between something, died, and then completely crashed the system. Way too much ammonia. So we're gonna throw a bunch of dirt on her, obviously bury her, do what's right, and we need to get back out of here because we have a lot of fish that need saving. Now knowing that it's a huge ammonia spike, all of those fish that are still in there can easily die, and it's even gotten more serious now more than ever. Guys, so I know that there's more colorful fish inside of this pond, giant pond monsters, and even little baby beautiful fish. But it's gotten to the point where these fish aren't really doing the best in my opinion, so I think I want to get these fish out the best way, the fastest way possible. That's obviously draining all of the water. It's not the best for them, but it's what's going to save them at the end of the day. Guys, so now we're going to be putting this pump inside the water to see if we can get all of this black tar water out of this pond. So now while that pond right there is draining, we're actually going to start getting all of these colorful fish out of this pond. Here you go. So while the water's draining, this is a perfect time to start catching out all of the colorful fish. Now it's so much easier to see all these fish. They don't even know that we can see them because the water's so dark. 100 times easier with the water shallow. Look how gorgeous that fish is. Oh my gosh. Put this inside the pond. Hurry, hurry, hurry. There's one right here. Another one right here. Oh my gosh, that's a big one. Look at this thing. Guys, so this right here is a big gravid koi fish. She's got a bunch of big old eggs in there, and at any moment, this girl can have a bunch of babies. So I handed her to Tina. She put it right inside the water. I mean, what a nice fish. But we're gonna keep looking through here because all of the big koi fish are actually visible now. Whoa, I stepped on something. Oh, look at that. Look at that. There's a red tail in here. What? I just stepped on it. Hi. Hello, it's so friendly. Guys, this is the friendly little giant that's just been chilling in here. Guys, I told you there was a pond monster in here. So this right here is just one of the many red-tailed catfish that I actually have at the Raw Fam. Just an absolute gorgeous fish. Look at those big old whiskers. So guys, I think that we just caught the pond monster. I couldn't be 100% certain, but that's a really nice sized red tail. And like I said earlier on in the video, we do hundreds of Lego fish traps, prime bottle fish traps, and so much more. And over the years, we've caught so many big fish, just like this big guy right here. You kind of lose track at how many big pond monsters you catch. I definitely wasn't expecting a big red tail, but I'm not gonna complain. Tina's actually gonna be grabbing the cart because normally these big old catfish freak the heck out. They'll break right through the bag. And now that we have the red tail inside of this little cart, we're actually gonna wheel it over to the monster pond. Look, that pond is still draining really fast, so we have to be quick. This right here is one of the beautiful red tails that we caught in one of our videos a very long time ago. And she's now inside of the monster pond. Guys, what a chill fish, I'm not gonna lie. We've been walking around this pond the entire day and just accidentally stepped on the red tail, which I guess I've been stepping on him all day. He's been freaking me out. But on that note, I'm gonna keep on looking. Nice. I got a koi. This looks like a giant goldfish. What? Did he just go down there? Did he just go in the hole? Bro, the freaking goldfish just disappeared into the hole. Hey, get back over here. Bro, that's where that freaking catfish was, man. He's been inside of that hole this whole entire time. It makes a lot of sense now why we weren't able to find those giant pond monsters. The entire time, all of these fish just swam into the hole. So I wonder what the heck we're gonna find inside of the hole now. Oh, look right there. Look right there. Where did you come from, mister? What is that? Where did you come from? That's a hybrid, bro. 100%. So this right here is a red tail that we just caught and a tiger shovel nose fused together. It's a tiger shovel nose hybrid catfish. These guys can get almost 8 foot long. Woo! Welcome, brother. It looks like whenever you guys have black tar water, all of the pond monsters get so much bigger because I guess it's that much easier to eat all of the bait fish in this pond. Look, look, they're coming out of the hole. They're coming out of the hole. Just keep watching. Keep watching. Look, he's right there. He just swam out of the hole. Got him. Let's go. Let's go. Guys, there's fish coming out of that hole. I guarantee you that's where the catfish went. Guys, we just walked away from the pond. Catfish came out. Something happened. Another catfish came out. Let's go. Guys, maybe the turtle that I actually put in here as well is also inside of that hole, aka Godzilla. What? Yo, that's the definition of a Finding Nemo. That's a big one. But I actually didn't even see that goldfish. I saw a koi swim into the hole first. Guys, there's a koi fish living inside of that hole that we're gonna have to wait as well to find. Camera guy, you ready?
Yep.
All right, we're running for it. Go, go, go! Woo! And that right there is all she wrote. Bye. So guys, there's only a couple more fish. I believe as we're talking right now, that pond is getting lower and lower and it's probably almost out of water. The only thing that we're gonna have to worry about when it comes to pond monsters is there any more pond monsters inside of that hole? We've already found 2 and there is a koi fish in there that we just saw swim in there. So guys, who knows what else is gonna be in there? Come on. So I waited right outside the hole because I knew that there was something inside of that pond. So I waited and waited and eventually a koi fish came flying out. But as you guys can see, there's a bunch of black stuff attached to the side of the pond and it's not gonna do well for this ecosystem. So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna go over, get a pressure cleaner, start pressure cleaning this entire pond and give it a 100% facelift to make sure whenever all of these fish go back inside of this pond, they're 100% happier than they were before. And that's why I'm taking this pump and I'm putting it right inside of that black hole. Here we go. And the lower the pond gets, the darker that the water's gonna come out. Guys, soon you guys are gonna see the real black tar water come out of this filter system. Tina's behind me actually spraying down all of the rocks, and all the fish poop is going to the bottom, getting sucked out by that pump.
And that is what I'm talking about. That is disgusting. Ugh. Gross.
So we started scooping up all of the fish, and we were rinsing down all the rocks at the same time. It looks like there was too big of predators inside of this pond to have any guppies swimming around. That's why there was no small fish. But it's good that all of the predators are out of this pond, so when we restart, we're gonna be able to raise hundreds of baby fish as well. And now we're gonna grab all of the colorful fish, and we're gonna be actually moving them to the prime pond. Guys, trust me, it feels really good to take a negative and turn it into a positive. So we sprayed down the pond, and everything looks 100 times better. We actually found some dead fish up inside of the filter system, and then we obviously cleaned everything out and make everything look brand spanking new. And Tyler's actually at the front of the property, actually hosing down and spraying off the last little bit of the pond. But because now there's so many fish inside of the prime pond, it's actually kind of concerning. Now we're actually gonna get out of some of the Japanese koi fish and put them inside of the Japanese koi pond. And the fish that we're gonna be grabbing out is so freaking special. It actually took me 2 years just to bring it back home from Japan. Believe it or not, this koi fish right here is actually very rare. This is called a kiatsuri, or kinsuri for short. This fish right here is only 2 years old and should become a freaking monster inside of the koi pond. And because we don't want to cross-contaminate, I'm actually gonna lift this koi completely out of the water. She's in, baby, she's in, and you guys got soaked. And now we need to scoop up just a couple more koi fish to get them over there, because soon I'm actually gonna treat this pond because a lot of the fish are sick. So we scooped up all the fish and we put them in the bag one by one. Then, slowly but surely, we took them over to their new pond, threw them in there, and they looked perfect. Now we're gonna treat all of the fish from the black tar water. So we took this little bit of medicine and we put it in the water and turned it into purple Kool-Aid. We waited a little bit and it worked like a charm, but it's gonna take all night long to actually work. Well, fam, this pond right here looks 100 times better, but now it's time to fill it with water. Oh, dang it, I'm soaking wet. Who the heck planned this transition?
Franklin, didn't you plan it?
Oh, you're right. I do script the videos. Dang it, just let me get out. But guys, the pond is completely filled up now. And if you guys notice, the water is actually crystal clear. Look at that. No fish poop inside of this water. So that means that this pond right here is actually ready for all of the fish to go in it. But are the fish ready? And the answer is, I have no idea. We gotta scoop these fish up and check them. So I went over, grabbed a net, and started scooping out the fish slowly but surely. And I think they look pretty good. So that koi right there is actually called a Ginrin Ochiba. And it was really hard to film, so we grabbed her and threw her inside of a bowl. And this beautiful koi fish is actually really rare. The beautiful patterns on this koi make it an Ochiba, and those beautiful scales make it Ginrin. And I'm so happy that this beautiful koi actually made it out of that black tar water. That was not cool. But I honestly don't let the past affect me. Because yes, we did have a beautiful koi die, but at least this beautiful girl is ready for the pond. Oh wait, did I say girl? Because I'm really not sure. So whenever I put this fish in, I'm gonna be very careful. And as you can see, I'm gonna grab onto her, and I'm gonna feel her pectoral fins. If those fins are super rugged, that means that it could be a male. But for the most part, I think it's a male. So now knowing this information, I scooped up this beautiful koi fish and I took her over to the pond. We're gonna put these new fish over there one by one, just so we can watch over them and make sure that we don't accidentally kill any of the fish by putting them in the new pond. All right, now it's just rinse and repeat. And it looks like all of these beautiful koi fish are doing so freaking good. I'm so happy that none of them died from the black tar water. This type of koi fish right here is actually called a showa. And it's actually in one of the most expensive categories, gosanke, aka the big three. You have a kohaku that's red and white. You have a sanke that is red, white, and black, but no black on the face. And then you have a showa with a beautiful T mark right here. And if you ask me, I'm a little biased. I like all of them. So I grabbed the trash bag and I threw that beautiful koi fish inside and we walked it over to the front pond. Now I'm almost certain that this koi fish right here is actually a male. Normally whenever the patterns are this good, they don't sell these fish for cheap. And I'll tell you one thing, I got that fish for a bargain. But I quickly realized that something wasn't right with these koi fish. As soon as I put them in, they went right down to the bottom and they just sat there and they were breathing really heavy. So before I put any more fish inside of the pond behind me, I'm gonna need to wait until these fish start acting normal. And it could take a while. So while we wait for those fish to start acting normal, let's actually go to the Japanese koi pond and check on all the fish that we put in there yesterday. And like I said, Raw fam, it's summer. I have to keep a really close eye on every single one of these ponds because they all have different temperatures. One pond could be at 80 degrees while the other one's literally under 70. And if I'm gonna be completely honest, the heat isn't the only problem. You see, I actually have these Japanese koi fish feeders that are actually perfect for feeding all the koi. But these koi aren't the only thing that these feeders feed. If you look right here, What does that look like? That right there is a bunch of rat poop. And if you look right here, there's actually a giant hole in the bottom of this feeder. And that would be our good old buddy, Mr. Rat. They're actually out and about in my backyard. So what I do to catch all the rats is I take all of the food that they're used to eating, soak it inside of the water just like that. And I take all of that little koi food right here, come here, and I push it down just like that on the trigger of the rat traps. And well, we've had a bit of an issue over here at the Raw Fam. Come here, zoom in right there. You see that? Uh-oh. So yes, it is true that this rat right here is messing up the koi feeders right here. But it doesn't just eat out of the koi feeder. The rats are known for coming over here and actually eating some of the food that all my tortoises have. And well, whenever it was just eating at a farm that is a half a mile away and then it runs over to my backyard, that's called cross-contamination, and that's why all of my animals get sick. And that's why I take these little rats and I feed them to my buddy Shadow. What is this, brother? What is this? Woo! Shadow. Alrighty. Now that guy right there, I'm not worried about because he has more bacteria in his mouth that actually makes him partially venomous. And now that I would like to believe that all the koi fish are safe, they probably aren't. Let me check on all of these koi fish. Wow, look at that fish. And this koi fish right here is actually one of the beautiful koi that I got from Shintaro Koi Farm. Look at that. So gorgeous. This right here is a gorgeous 2-year-old koi fish. If you ask me, I think she's perfect. So it looks to me that the koi fish are reacting really good to the new water. And now it's time to go back over to the prime pond and see if we can find a couple more fish that would go perfectly inside of the front pond. So one by one, we scooped up a bunch of koi fish that we thought would look good in the front pond. And well, we were right. These fish are freaking flawless. They look amazing and they just look breathtaking in that front pond. And honestly, it feels so good to take a negative and turn it into such a positive. Raw Fam, those are all of the koi fish that I'm actually going to be putting back inside of this pond. And we actually have a bunch of more koi inside of that prime pond right now. And as you guys can see, those fish we just put in that pond were only a couple of the fish that we actually still have inside of this prime pond. And clearly I have way too many koi fish. I'm actually going to be giving away all of these koi fish to you guys, the Raw Fam. And all you guys have to do is follow me on Instagram, DM me, and tell me that you want a koi. And Raw Fam will make it happen. Wow, look at them, guys. They're so beautiful. And that just shows you guys, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. These are just the koi fish that I picked, but I got a bunch more back there that you guys could potentially pick up. Just message me. But Raw Fam, it looks like we saved all of the koi fish from this black tar water. But Raw Fam, I wouldn't have been able to save any of those koi fish if it wasn't for you guys subscribing. And the koi fish that went back in here look amazing. And if you guys can do me a favor, click this video right here. See you in the next one.